joining us today on this episode. What you see behind me, this is not a video on Dewalt power tools. I've got these behind me because we are going to talk about coolers, and we're about the time frame that we are headed out on a lot of camping adventures, and many of us are taking coolers with us. I do a lot of reviews on coolers, and there are so many different coolers out there, and I get a lot of questions, what type of coolers are best for my applications? Well, for me, I use 12-volt coolers. One, because the efficiencies of a 12-volt cooler with their awesome compressors, they draw very low wattage, and with me not having ice, the days of putting ice in coolers are long gone. No more sloppy food, soggy food. If you go on a extended trip or a camping adventure, you don't have to worry about, hey, I need to go back into town and grab ice. Now, yes, there are coolers that can maintain the coldness or ice for several days, but I tell you what, having a 12-volt cooler or a dual zone cooler, meaning half of the cooler is a freezer and half of the cooler is a refrigerator, makes it a lot easier. Now, this right behind me is the Bodega WD cooler. So I took this cooler with me when I did the collaboration video with Brian Waters at the Lyndon B. Johnson National Grasslands in Northwest Texas for a couple days. This cooler performed flawlessly. And why I have these Dewalt batteries up here is because this cooler has a function that you're going to want to see. So let's dig in and check this thing out. And before we start the video, I want to thank Bodega for being a sponsor on today's video. This cooler has a dual charging port, which allows you to run two 20-volt batteries to power up your cooler for an extended runtime without any grid power. That's right. So let's go check it out, and I'm going to show you how everything works on this cooler, and I think you'll be impressed. So the overall look of the cooler is pretty awesome. I like it. When I opened up the box, I was really impressed because my colors of my truck are black and gray. And when I opened it up, it was black and gray. But the outer shell is a hard ABS plastic. It's pretty much waterproof. It's got a textured finish on it. So it gives it a really kind of like a bed liner, rhino lining look to it. On the right side, you do have a built-in inserted bottle opener. You do have some ABS rubber kind of wheels on the left and right side, and of course you got your vents for your compressor. Now, I was really impressed of how quiet the compressor was when it was running. This cooler, when I was at the LBJ grasslands, only pulled about 20 to 40 watts while it was running, depending on the temperature I had it set on, and it was a very, very quiet. Now, this cooler has a 5-year warranty on the compressor, and that's pretty decent, and then 1 year on all parts and everything else on the cooler. But like I mentioned, this is a dual zone cooler, meaning half is a refrigerator and half is a freezer, or you can run it as a full refrigerator together. The lids or the covers for this cooler are not reversible, so if you decide to place this cooler, just be aware the opening of it, location to be where you want it to be. Now, the latches for the cooler snap into place. they won't accidentally open because you have to actually press in and lift to get it open. The lid, once you get it open, it has a nice rubber seal going around the edges on both sides to prevent any kind of moisture to come in or any of the cold air to leave this cooler. But once you got it sealed down, they latch and lock into place. So a lot of the refrigerators now have a partition here in the middle where you can remove, and that will allow you to make it a full fridge or a full freezer. This right here has a solid wall, so that way you don't have to keep opening everything up all together like most of the fridge. They have one lid. This way you can keep one side closed and keep that thing pretty much nice and cool. So if you're going to run your refrigerator with your Dewalt batteries, you need to get the adapters that says suitable for Dewalt. And then you slide your adapter to your battery, and that will go into, let's use this one so you guys can see, right in there. And then you go ahead and power up your cooler or your fridge. Your display will come on, and also you will see your LED lights. You got one there and one over here. And then of course your controls. Now on your controls you will see that it says 20.3 volts, and you have your battery indicator and it's showing a full battery. Put the second battery in. It should automatically detect, there it is, it detects the second battery. So if you decide to have both batteries in your fridge at the same time, don't worry, it will not pull power from both batteries. It will draw power from one battery at a time. Once that battery is depleted, it will shift over to the next battery. If you don't want to leave your battery in there, what I usually do is I just pull the battery out and just set it. I just set it in the fridge, and you can see it is just one battery. Now, if you decide that you want to hook up external power, whether it is on a power station or on the grid, when you plug in your 12 volt or your 110 power source, the refrigerator is going to draw from that power source first. It'll be your priority, and it will not draw from the batteries. Also, when you plug in your 12 volt or 110, it will not charge your batteries. This is not a battery charger, so just be aware with that. What I like to do is I like taking the batteries out if I am going to plug my refrigerator into an external source. Here on the left hand side you do have a USB port, USB-C, so you can charge your cell phones or tablets or your batteries off of that. Now, adjustment for temperature controls are really simple on this refrigerator. Now, if I want to adjust the left side of the fridge, all I have to do is hold down the minus button and the control for 3 seconds, and this will show me that I don't have any controls on the right side. And then I can just come down. Let's go to 32, and then once I got all that on to the desired temperature, I hit the power button. Now if I want to adjust the right side, all I have to do is hit the positive and the control button at the same time. It's just the opposite, and then I can bring down or raise the temperature. Now if you hold down the settings button for 3 seconds, you will see a blinking light where it says M, that is for max cooling, or E for economy. So another cool option with this refrigerator, it has a ice cream mode on this side. So if your kiddos want ice cream at camp, you have that option. And when you want to enter the ice cream mode, all you have to do, let's close this, is you need to hold down this minus button for 3 seconds. And you will see the word ice, I-C-E. And once that comes at an ICE, you are now in ice cream mode. When you have it in the ice cream mode, you will have no functions on the left side. So basically you can't adjust the temperature. So once you are, like I've got it set at 32 degrees, it will stay at 32 degrees. I can't adjust up or down once I'm in the ice cream mode. So this thing will come down, and it's already cold. It's really cold to 22 degrees. And then once the kiddos are all done with the ice cream and you want to get back to the way your refrigerator was set up and you want to get out of the ice cream mode, all you have to do is hit the plus button for 3 seconds. And now you are back to your refrigerator mode. Now the fridge is 25.5 inches in length, 15.5 inches in width, and 19 inches in height. On the left side of the fridge, you do have a handle for easy towing, and it does lock into place here with this little latch, so you don't have that flopping around. You do have a handle that you can carry and move around with. Also, the side of the fridge has tie-down straps, so these are perfect for my roller cam straps. Well, what do I think about the Bodega WD45 cooler? Well, if you're looking to keep your items cold without power, battery's the way to go. And it lasted, one battery lasted about 6 hours out in the grasslands of Texas. So if you're looking to get the Bodega cooler, the WD series, either a 3545 or the 53, go to bodegacoolers.com and check them out. If you got any questions, pop them in the comment box below, and I will post a link in the description of where to get the coolers. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. If you're not a subscriber, then you hit that bell notification and hit all notifications, and you'll be notified of all the new videos that I go ahead and post. And if you want to support the channel, if you want to buy Hoku some treats, go to our Patreon page and become a Patreon member. We'll post videos, stuff that we don't post on YouTube. We also post our links and GPS coordinates of places that we go and camp with our buddies, and some dispersed camping sites as well. Be sure to stop by the Overland Adventure Summit in Winchester, Kentucky at the Red River Gorge. Come check out Hoku and I. We'll be out there at the Semper Gumby rig, and we will be doing some stuff for Devos. They are coming out with something pretty awesome. I can't really say it right now, but if you were at Overland West, you exactly know what I'm talking about. So come check us out. We'll be there. We'll probably have one of the new products. So anyway, Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next video.